Okay, we're back again. I now have the resistors installed. I did an undermount here, talked about that before. Pop rivets are in, and here's the cables that are part of that system. And then here's the factory cable. So now let's talk about the headlight itself. All I had to do is pop this out of the case. It looks like to me these headlights just turn out, and I'll save that for when I sell it. Here's the Cyclops system. I'm guessing we start here, spin at 90, cables come out the same direction. Might be a little loose, so out of curiosity they sent these O-rings along. I don't know where those exactly would fit in. Somebody said to flip this red O-ring around. So I'm going to try that. Oh yeah, much tighter. Yeah, much tighter. Does not wiggle at all. So whoever thought of that came up with a pretty good solution. Pop the factory out. It's in there pretty nice. So those have taken the place of factory lights. And And even though I don't have the cover here, start making the connections here. I'm going to start with the bottom. The bottom is there an orientation? Okay, there is a little channel there. You see that channel and that tab? So that's locked in. Again, this is the bottom. So for me, blue is bottom. Again, you see that tab, you see the channel. Should be good. Do the same thing for the top. Channel, tab. Click, click. Channel, tab, click. So that's in. Let's just sample this. Well, I can tell you immediately that light is incredibly bright, and may need some adjustment, but the light has come on. No error codes yet. Of course, I'm not looking at the display. I do have a service error code. Yeah, so nothing else so far. So yeah, that light is unbelievably brighter, and comes on. Let's give it, I heard 60 seconds and there's some flickering or whatever, so we're going to go ahead and leave it on, see if that makes a difference. See, the Zumo came on, powering, great. So that install went fine. You can hear the fans for the Cyclops light. I've got my hands down here. They're not terribly hot yet, but significantly brighter, no doubt about that. Fans are running. Light itself is putting out not much heat. Those resistors are not hot. Power off. Power off on Zumo. Excellent. We're going to let that baby shut down. So at this point, I feel the Cyclops install is satisfactory. And what I'll probably try to do is, I'm not going to zip tie these. I just want to push them back in, keep them away from the bolts that are going to come into the, and you see there's two bolts that come into each side here. One here, one here. So I might for now push the wires out the bottom. You know, push the wires out the bottom, install the light, put the bolts in, and then go ahead and just put the wires up in there. Again, I don't want to zip tie any of this, primarily because as soon as we zip tie, now we're in a locked position. Stuff can't move around and seat in there. I'm not worried about heat at all because, yeah, there's the flash somebody was talking about. I'm not worried about the heat at all because we have the heat sinks, or whatever you call them things, down below. We're going to get airflow there. And hook up my DRL. So that's it, pretty straightforward. Couple connections, the lights seem to be in there decent. I mean, as good as stock. And I have to figure out how to adjust them once I get it in there, but pretty simple, straightforward. Great video thread that our Kansas ADV rider started, Keg, and excited that he did this. Hope to add to it and give you the confidence to go ahead and install your Cyclops, maybe even your Garmin Zumo 390, or you can spring for the bigger one, the what is it, the 590, which may be worth the upgrade. I will say that the 390 screen does wash out a little bit. So my brother and I have purchased these glare stompers, you know, which, you know, just wraps around the top here. But apparently it's needed. They just don't have the display resolution that I was looking for. I mean, it's not as good as the iPhone, of course, but for me, it's something that's wired in. It's always there. It's on. I don't have to worry about it. I can pop it out. You know, pretty simple to pull it out, take it with you. But that's that. Ends my video. Got any questions? Shoot me a PM.